So you want to welcome back to some more FGO Thursday. I do hope you are moist. That's probably the last thing you want me to say. But yes, we are back and we start off today with Amakusa Shirou Tokisada, aka Japanese Jesus, or so to say. Yeah, that's something. Another Shirou in the Fate universe. And yeah, he's like the combination of Shirou and Kurei. Probably not. Mainly because of the name and the priest thing, but whatevs. That looks really nice. I really do like his red coat. That is really stylish. That's pretty stylish as well. I will say his design. I actually like this design really much because it's simple, you know? It doesn't need always be super flashy and all that. Plus, of course, he holds one of the black keys, or is it red keys because it's a red handle. It's one of the Kurei stabbers, you know? Though this design is also really neat. And of course, as a character, I of course remember him in Fate Apocrypha, where he had this grand ass, pretty cool battle in the end. Even if I in general felt I honestly don't remember much of Apocrypha at this point. I just remember a little bit of battles and stuff like that because there was a lot of little bit of messy plot holes and stuff like that in the show, which is a bit sad, but yeah. Ruler, male, historical, Japan, lawful good, 169. Man, lawful good. I didn't get that sense from the anime. Then again, as I said, I honestly don't remember much about how. I just remember I liked him and Semiramis. You know, they were cute together, in my opinion. Parameters: strength cock, constitution cock. Oh man, he has two cocks. Agility butt, and he has one butt. No, magic ass, luck B. He have 3 butts and another dick. MPD. Wait. Magic. Yeah, I was like, wait. Did he usually have that one? Magic. That is pretty good. Also voiced Tristan. Oh no! Despacito boy! I didn't know that. Magic resistance A. He possesses saber level magic resistance, but does not apply against sacraments of the church. Sacraments of the church! Oh god. That was slimy. Personal skill, Revelation A. A skill equivalent to instincts. Now this Revelation is the skills that rulers get in general, right? So they know like, I know what classes everyone is. Whereas instinct is a sixth sense for combat, the Revelation applies to all matters related to the attainment of a goal. The choosing of the best path during a journey, for example. However, as these choices are not based on anything concrete that he is aware of, he cannot explain them to others very well. True name discernment. Oh, that was the skill I was thinking on. True name. Being summoned as a ruler, all 7 Daimys directly will have their true names and parameters automatically revealed. However, a LCK check is necessary against servant with the concealment ability. Luck. I was like, wait, what? LCK? Like League of Legends? You know? I still think it's so fun when you like see like this. I mean, it's obviously D&D inspired and all of that. Oh man, it really makes me want to play. I want to do that with a bunch of you guys, Potato and everyone else that is part of the D&D squad, to play. I want to do an D&D Fate setting, you know? We take Fate concept and all that and make our own idea with an Holy Grail war and stuff like that. If people would be interested in that, I think that could be super fun actually. I will be GM and all that, so yeah. A Divine Judgment C. The authority exclusive to rulers to exercise command spell against other servants. Charisma C-. The immortality to command a military force. Although he cannot govern a nation, he can form a powerful bonds with comrades with whom he shares the same aims, and they are willing to lay their lives down for them. Due to this skill, he also able to have his comrades believe in the content of his revelations. That's pretty good, I guess. That baptism rite B+, magecraft formulated in the style of the church that is tremendously effective against spiritual bodies. Combined with his two noble phantoms, he can sublimate even servants. Oh yeah, I remember. Isn't his MP like he removed like all buffs, aka all like defense, everything, and then just you do massive AoE damage. I remember that. I hate that. I want to cry when I saw that in the game. Dual arm 0-point conversion, twin arms, big crunch. Big crunchy. I like that. A+. Oh man. That's awful. That's awfully strong. Connecting both arms to a ley line, he adds excessive amount of magical energy into the magic circles in both arms until they go out of control. An annihilation noble phantasm that produces artificial dark matter drawing in everything in its surroundings. Hello, Tifa. I'm trying to record it. As it requires such massive amounts of energy, it normally cannot be used as a noble phantasm. To fully power this noble phantasm, he must somehow secure a path of energy provision separate from the mass. Oh, yeah. I can imagine that, yeah. Considering how strong it is, that he needs a sick amount of energy to actually make that happen. That makes sense. Right arm, Predator of the Wickedness. Right hand, Evil Eater. Left arm, Foundation of Heaven's Blessing. Left hand, Xanadu Matrix. Oh, Xanadu. Reminds me of an old Nintendo game. Name it Xanadu. It's really bad, in my opinion. And what I remember, because I was a kid, I couldn't understand what they were saying, because I couldn't read English. But, yeah. Man, I need to play this on the channel one day. One of these really fucking old Nintendo games I played. God damn it, I need to do that. His own two hands that become noble phantasms. By these two hands, he had caused miracles to occur again and again, bringing hope to those faithfuls who walk the path of hardship. Able to connect to any magecraft foundation, they form a skeleton key, allowing him to wield any form of magecraft. What? At the same time, his right and left arm can excessive abilities similar to Mind's Eye, True, and Mind's Eye's fall skills respectively, and strength is bat. What? Dude! That is OP as fuck! I need to wield any form of me. Dude! That's pretty strong. My god. Personality, an amiable and mild young man, although he is philosophical to a peculiar degree and his actions can appear strangely calculating. Rather than building tough walls, he is the type to maintain his relations with others on a knife's edge, keeping them neither friend nor foe. If anyone could draw close to him, it would be one who would accept his beliefs and wield its power. Like Jesus? Can't we summon Jesus? Probably. I mean, technically I think we could, but, you know, people would be upset. Obviously. He maintains a very modest relationship with his master. As long as they do not accept his desire for the Holy Grail, the master remains a target for purging no matter how friendly their relationship becomes. Except his desire for the... Oh! But only if his master extends to his views and Amakusa Shirou himself recognizes his master as worthy and trusted with his dreams, then he would gladly offer his own life. Oh, so... he would purge you otherwise. Well, that kind of sucks. Damn, quite a bit. Historical figure, Amakusa Shirou Tokisada is a young man who served as the leader of Edo's era greatest uprising in the Shimabara Rebellion. At the time, the Shimabara's peasants had been suffering from heavy taxation levied by the Shimahara daimyo, the clan of Matsukura. The merciless land tax collection had been more than twice the crop yield caused a sloppy land survey. Caused by its oh, that sucks. Not only that, other taxes such as the poll tax was implemented by the daimyo to squeeze out even more tax from the peasants, and finally, they revolted. Surprise Pikachu face right there. Who could have known that taxating poor people even further would make them rebel? I could not see that coming. Opening the curtain of the greatest insurrection in the Edo period that aimed to eradicate the Bakumatsu, the Shimabara Rebellion. During the rebellion, there existed a certain spiritual leader. For the persecuted Christians, he was a child of miracles. He was likened to a holy man, walking about the sea, healing wounds, able to control birds. That's pretty neat. Deeds no man is capable of doing. Miracles that only a saint is allowed to perform. His name was Amakusa Shirou Tokisada. Yeah. It was unknown how much command this young man had during the rebellion. However, one way or another, it was beyond doubt that his position had been in the summit or infinitely close to it. I heard the voice of heaven, he uttered, in which case the blessed young man had believed. Explaining it would have been too difficult, yet there had been no need for it. Those who revere him as their leader would abide by those words and fight. Maybe he had been too greedy, or perhaps everything had gone too smoothly. I like when things go smoothly. Or perhaps it was due his words, if I'm alone am killed, then perhaps this rebellion would end peacefully being denied, and everything was pushed to the idea that either shogunate must be opposed. Damn. The Shimahara rebellion then led towards the only tragic way it could. It was reported that the massacre included a besieged further 7,000 members of the rebellion. There are various theories. Amakusa Shirou Tokisada was then decapitated. Oh man. Dude, why do people need to be so awful? The wish of Amakusa Shirou Tokisada as a servant is the salvation of mankind. It had nothing to do with good or evil. Each and every mankind is target of salvation. For that, he would bear even a long time of 6 years. To talk about, Apocrypha, with the human order incinerated current imminent, as of now, he kept that wish of his to himself, and yet. Then Apocrypha happened. Bow. Relationship. Jean the Orc. The Orc. Jean the Orc. Dude, I need to make an OC, an Orc. That is, I'm Jean the Orc, a beautiful Orc woman that is there like, oh, I'm at the plus. And everyone's like, well, it's an Orc, but I'm Jean the Orc. What? Dude, that would be good. The holy maiden whose fate his own was entangled during a certain holy grave war, and he speaks as though he still remembers the event. At any rate, as they are not ideologically opposed, there are no ill feelings between them. Yeah? What is it, Steve? Can you wait for a few moments? Edmond Dantes, the Avenger, who he learned of and fought against during a certain ordeal. He's unsure whether his enemies God damn it. He's unsure whether it's admiration or pity he holds for the man who casts away his own self to carry on the spirit of vengeance. Semiramis, Empress of the Middle East, who? How can it be that such a fraud of a hero find himself connected to such a figure? Impossible, surely, and yet this curious thing that we call fate. Yeah. Comment from Illustrator. It doesn't matter where it happens to accidentally resemble someone. Maybe I should call it Shiro's series. I did quite an effort of getting that balance right. His charm point is how he last ascension Pontiff split into two. For those who like, who is that? Is that last ascension a sailor uniform or Miko uniform? I don't know. Please come to the student counseling room afterward. Once you're a good boy and read the published work, Cecil will give you some candy. Oh god, that was good. Poseidon, I think Amakusa is quite stylish. Yeah, I agree. His profile is short somewhat. Kind of do, actually, but I mostly wonder what Lana thinks. I'm just, yeah, he exists, he's cool. I will stop wasting your time now. You don't waste it. Potato, seriously, I personally think it's really fun that you take time to write, especially since you go through and edit it, all this material and all that. So, write as much as you want. I appreciate it. I think it's really fun. And my personal opinion is, I think he's a cool character. He's stylish, and as Potato said, stylish. He looks cool. Even if I kind of like the ponytail splitting too. Actually, that is kind of cool. He's not my most like top character I need to get, but once again one character I wouldn't mind to get. And I kind of like him, the idea of him in general, you know, like, and I think in a way he fills in the idea what I would say a ruler is, you know, being about, you know, salvation of mankind. Doesn't matter, it's not good or evil, it's just salvation, which of course can be very having quite heavy ambiguity to it, but yeah, I think, and not to mention that his game mechanics, what I remember, and well, mostly his MP destroyed me, which I really made me fucking a little bit grouchy, but other than that, I think he's a pretty good character. He looks nice, and yeah, I would like to see him more in the game, though, you know, to see him be formed there. Obviously, we already seen him a lot in Apocrypha, but then again, we have seen Jean quite a lot, and she was an Apocrypha, but... So, yeah, I think it's a neat character, and we're gonna go over to the next one, which is... Astolfo! Oh, the crazy little one! That's gonna be interesting! Oh my god, Astolfo. I will say right away, I really like Astolfo. All memes and all that aside, and all the jokes and all, I actually like Astolfo. He's adorable. He's insane. I mean, that's part of his character. That was like one of the things that was okay in Agurfa, you know? That Astolfo was there, and Astolfo was just fucking weirdo. I mean, it is Astolfo. That's how he is. The only one that was sad was Dion. They were treated really bad in that Singularity, in my opinion. But Astolfo, yeah. And also not to mention Astolfo in... and everything froze there, of course. Fucking computer, man. Astolfo appearing in Fate Apocrypha as well? I think that's pretty nice. And they have an adorable outfit, I will say. Cute little hat. The little crown hat thing there. That's cute. And not to mention, I know that Astolfo is my friend Yansuhai's favorite. At least one of his massive favorites. I know he loves Astolfo, he loves Cuchulainn Altar, and yeah. So it's and also that is a sweet smile. Come on, you can't say no to that. I can't. I'm weak. I'm very weak. Right, Astolfo gender requested to be kept secret by the person themselves. Okay, I guess we're gonna say they then. Legend of Charlemagne, France, chaotic good, 164. Oh my god, they are so small. Strength D. I thought they were stronger. Didn't have like monster strength, or is it just a skill? Constitution D, agility B, magic C, luck A plus. Ooh, damn, that's some sweet ass luck there. NPC, NPC. Also versus all Elizabeth. What? Are you serious? I didn't know that. That's amazing. Fate Apocrypha, Magic Resistance A, comes all A rank magic and below. As a matter of fact, modern men are incapable of hurting. Oh my god, cat. By means of Astolfo's book No Phantoms, this skill rank has been largely elevated. Normally, it would have been a D rank. Dude, that's a massive ass increase there. Riding A+, the ability for riding. Capable of managing even beasts of the rank of Phantoms and Beasts and Divine Beasts. However, damn. He can ride Phantoms and Divine Beasts even? Oh god. Do you need like A++ to be able to ride dragons then? I assume? Dude, that's pretty badass. Independent action B. The ability to act independently for a period of time, even if magic energy supply from mass is severe. At B rank, even if he loses mass, is able to stay manifest for a period of 2 days. That's pretty bankers. I mean, generally independent action is for archers and all that. And here Astolfo's like, I don't give a fuck! Evaporated of reason D. Yeah, the loss of reason. Astolfo is incapable of keeping any and all secrets. Astolfo would blurt out allies' true names and weak points and forget important secrets. At this point, it's already a type of a curse. This skill is also includes the effect of an instinct skill, making it possible to grasp the most optimum course of action during combat. Yeah. Who needs reason when you're cute? I'm just saying. Monster strength. Ah, there it is. C-. Trembling magnified strength. However, during the usage of this skill, Astolfo receives damage every turn. They do? You do, indeed. And done with a touch. Smiley face. Trap of Argalia. Normally a noble phantom, the jousting lance of the knight Argalia, it possesses a golden spearhead. Although its capacity to wound is low, simply wounding the enemy would dematerialize their feet. Would demet what? During the possible make them fall. What? To return himself from the fallen down state, a luck check is necessary. Should it fail, the fallen down bad status will persist. However, each turn there is a luck upward adjustment making the success rate easier. So that means particles fail a luck check several times in Apocrypha. Feels bad. Did he get that? I don't remember. I need to rewatch it. Holy crap. Dude, that's obnoxious as fuck. Falling over constantly like, I know. God damn it. That must be, oh god, that sucks. Noble Phantom, Hippogriff, otherworldly phantasmal horse. And that's a weird horse he has. It looks like a horse fucked a bird and a lion and all that jazz. Very weird. Hippogriff, with the upper body of a griffin and the lower body of a horse, is essentially an impossible existence of a phantasmal beast. Although its rank is lower compared to Griffin, a beast from the Age of Gods, its charging pulverizing attack is equal to an A-rank physical attack. However, this phantasmal horse's true value lies somewhere else. Drawing its origin as a halfling born from a griffin and a horse, its existence is extremely vague, and so it's able to put itself in a gap between dimensions, moving while permitting any and all sorts of attack. That is pretty ass bongers. And wasn't that belonging to not Bradamante, Ass Blaster, right? I just remember that from the event. She went sniffing on Astolfo. Then again, I think many would sniff Astolfo. I'm just saying. La Black Luna, magic flute that caused panic. Oh yeah! They blew in the horn, I remember that. A hunting horn that emits a magical note reminiscent of the neigh of a sacred horse and the howl of a dragon. Those within its range will be struck with the shock of an explosive sound. It's encased where the damage is the same or higher than the target's HP. They will be turned out to dust and scattered around. It was given to Astolfo by the Witch of Beauty, Logistilia, and was used to drive away a flock of harpies. Although normally it is reduced to a smaller size and hung on the hip, but upon use it becomes big enough to even encircle Astolfo. In FGO it's fundamentally not utilized. Not in this version. Maybe we get another Astolfo that can use it, right? Like Caster or something like that. Luna Break Manual, Universal Magic Guide. So Astolfo had literally an handbook of the world. Like, yeah, how is the manual? How does it work to be an adult? I need that one. Inherent from a certain witch, it's a book with the means of to shatter and any and all magic recorded within it. Oh. Yes, but possessing it makes it possible to magically cast a magic A rank and below. It does not cancel a reality marble higher thaumaturgy exceedingly close to reality marble to such an extent, but evoking its true name and reading its content make it possible. Damn! But Astolfo has completely forgotten the true name of this book. Even Universal Magic Guide is just a non-committal name. The true name of this novel is Destruction Declaration. Casseur de Logostille. I mean, I guess it's good that Astolfo forgot the name in a way, because holy shit. That is like, man, anti-mage. Dude, imagine being a rider and having this ability as well, like, fuck casters, right? Right? Caster's like, no, not that one, not the pink cute one, that's dangerous. Oh my god. Characters don't really think about stuff. What? Just like Bright Ads board. No matter what elf... Okay, ads board, okay. No matter where Astolfo goes, Astolfo is always thoughtlessly and thoughtlessly optimistic. Well, that's nice. Someone that Astolfo would carry up and help a homunculus who managed to wish to help without any particular reason. For Astolfo, if it's a deed that gives me a good feeling, then there's no problem whatsoever with it. Astolfo would act as Astolfo wishes depending on the situation, but his high luck is not just for show. Most of the time what Astolfo does end up going smoothly. Though there are that one accident where Astolfo got turned into a tree. What? They turn into a tree? What? Wait to see. Large text appears on ad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I got that one. One of Astolfo's many adventures in Legend. What? He turned a tree in one of those? Dude, that's pretty rad. I mean, imagine that. Then I could make that. Look at me. I got morning wood right here. Hey, because I'm a tree. Hey! And all my tree friends are like, oh! And I'm like, ah! And then we realize we are trees and we can't talk. That's pretty depressing. Combined with an evaporating reason, it's not like there is no possibility for one to become liable to depravity, that is, to evil. However, to begin with the action of doing bad things basically has already been omitted from Astolfo's head, so it's all good. Okay. Yeah, I have no reason, I just here. At least, yeah. He's just existing, pretty much. Astolfo does not really have any wishes towards the Holy Grail. Astolfo simply and gladly helps anyone who seeks to borrow Astolfo's strength. However, in the case that the master is recklessly evil, it would be impossible to make Astolfo do the worst sort of harm. That's due to the hidden Novofathers destruction declaration. Even binding the command spell only has a dual effect on... Oh my god! Holy shit! So even command spells are not very effective against them? Damn. Should the master be a virtuous one, Astolfo would earnestly embrace the master, devoted to the point that Astolfo would wake Astolfo's own life quite easily. However, due to Astolfo's reason evaporating, there would be many times when Astolfo ends up making outrageous, careless mistakes as well. Yeah, he's kind of like that, aren't they? Astolfo of the 12 Paladins of Charlemagne, hereby dances I fall. Huh? As in falling leaves, dancing is... Oh. Although I don't actually fall. Perfect. Well, I'm tired for now, so I'm taking a break. Bye-bye. Alright, master. I am your sword, your blade, your arrow. I am your cute boy, girl. I'm your... Who? That's a loaded thing. Internet. I found internet. Since you really go out and trust someone weak like me, I'm gonna answer you with the best I got. Yeah, imagine if Astolfo found the internet. That would be terrifying. For many things. Historic depiction. The Moonmaker of the Legend of Charlemagne. Astolfo's strength is inferior to that of the famed Roland or Oliver, but being a noble knight with bottomless brightness, Astolfo had managed to overcome one uphill task after another. In the process, Astolfo had obtained many things, from the golden spear that would topple down anybody that a man named Argalia had used, and a grimoire that shatters and all sorts of magic, to even the phantasmal beast hippogriff born from a horse and a griffin, applying them in various adventures. Astolfo, who had managed to obtain plenty of magic items, is at the same time also someone who doesn't really get attached to things. For example, Astolfo had once loaned the spear to the female knight Assblaster, and had really set free the hippogriff during their journey to the moon. Oh yeah, I remember something with the moon. I'm not entirely sure how and when he built the space rocket, but Astolfo did that. Astolfo, who had managed to obtain plenty of magic items, is at the same time also someone who doesn't really get attached to things. For example... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Holy crap, I'm done. Perhaps it's due to that personality that is void of greed that Astolfo managed to collect a numerous amount of noble phantasms. It is not different now that Astolfo is a servant. Apart from the hippogriff, who isn't really going anywhere else, Astolfo would give away most of the noble phantasms should there be some need for it. It is said that Astolfo's reason resides in the moon, or perhaps a different world that resembles the moon. Due to that, there was a case where Astolfo would regain Astolfo's innate wit during the new moon. Astolfo had also participated in the infamous battle of Ronkevax as one of the 12 Paladins of Charlemagne and died in the process. Astolfo does not regret any of it, but of course with the exception of the death of Astolfo's comrade. Yeah, makes sense. To begin with, having a way of life that does not have anything to do with regret or remorse of how Astolfo is how Astolfo is. The fool set off on a trip, gaining various things over the course of it, and then discarded them all, dancing and singing as the fool would cheerfully. That sounds pretty nice. Roland. It's a pain that you can't come soon enough. Come. Jean R. JK form? Lol, hilarious. You wanna go at it, alright? Let's go at it. Oh, I'm strong, alright? Boxing style threat. Siegfried. We are fighting together now. Let us do our best. Mysterious homunculus. No way! Ah, I think it's pretty fun that we actually got Sieg and all that. Commented from Illustrator. Since this guy here really might just move on his own, it was quite easy to come up with stuff like his expression or direction of the design. Still, because progress-wise in the Apocrypha version had to plan him completely and thoroughly, I do remember some hardships. Eventually I did manage to apply some good concept and ideas eventually, so I was able to enjoy it. Design-wise, the areas around his lower hip is wider compared to his relative thinner back. Then the shoulder deliberately becomes wide again. Full of the cute, bewitching technique that make you unaware of his natural shoulder width. Basically, also got the waist of women dream of. Yeah, I guess so. And let's see what Potato have to say. Ooh, Potato write a lot. Potato says what Potato thinks. Good. Potato thinks that exaggerating saying Potato's own name all the time makes Potato somewhat annoyed. Potato doesn't understand if that is a translation mistake or this prophet is actually written like this, but it's Astolfo, so Potato can't really dismiss that. Potato had a hard time with this one, so Potato's sorry if this is not very good. Potato did Potato's best. And I guess the reason why they wrote, I also thought about that, because, you know, like Astolfo, there was parts here that was like many times they wrote Astolfo, but I assumed like Astolfo would act as Astolfo, what Astolfo does end up, and where Astolfo got turned to a tree, and you know, and I assume that is because of his gender ambiguity, you know, his gender is not really revealed. So instead of saying like he, they just use the name instead. Like Astolfo doesn't know. I guess that's my main guess on that case actually. Because I think that is like what I assume it had to do, because instead of, they could have write they or them instead, you know, if they really wanted to keep like gender, like, yeah, we don't know his gender and all of that, because, you know, just saying. Anyway, I think Astolfo's quite interesting because he's such a polarizing yet extremely popular figure. There's people who find him to be the worst fate character in the world history of the franchise. Lama started, but we all know who's the worst character. Yeah, it's the one you viewer are thinking right now. That doesn't count as valid opinion. If anyone say Blackbeard, I ban you from my channel. No, it's okay to think he's the worst. He thrives when people think he's the worst. And some that think that he's the best. At the same time, Astolfo is known by people who don't even know who he is, but known him as a trap nonetheless. He's quite an intriguing character. Personally, while I can't deny he's cute, I don't care about him too much. I wish he could stop spooking me, though. Man, he do that? I only got like one example of him, I think. I like this adventure magical item hoarder vibe his prophets seem to give up. I'm sad that Astolfo is purely a joke character. However, yeah, by the way, I couldn't come up with a joke for him to do that. He's always so much of a joke that I can't seem to beat him to it. Yeah, I think that is a little bit sad actually, because I do like that they like, he's just, I don't mind him being a dumbass, like, he's just dumb, you know, he doesn't have anything between his ears, literally. He's just like, oh, I just do a random quest, I got lots of items, I don't really care about them, but oh yeah, I got all of these super items. Whoops. I think that's pretty fun, and I do like Astolfo. I mean, their design and all that obviously is super cute, you can't deny that. Well, you can, and have your opinions, is subjective. But as a character, I think they are pretty fun as well. But I would actually like a serious version as well, you know? As mentioned many times before, for example, with like Blackbeard, characters like that, they often turn into jokes, you know? And I think that's a little bit sad, because I want to see more of them in a different light. Maybe more serious, or, yeah, you know, in general, develop them as characters in the stories in this game we're all playing. Well, I assume most of you that are watching this video playing the game, or at least watching the anime. Animes, I guess I should say. But, yeah, Astolfo, I think, personally, is a great character. Not better than Blackbeard, but that is just me being an degenerate fool with the taste of a butthole. But Astolfo, though, is really good. And for those that remember, I'm gonna pick this up a little bit quickly. Took me a while to find it, but yes, when people subscribe to me and all of that, this is the image that pops up. It's Jan had commissioned this with his Astolfo and my Darius, because he was using it, my Darius, a lot when farming embers and all of that, because he's level 90 and he AoE just down, and yeah. And yeah, I think that is one reason I just really like Astolfo as well, because yeah, generally it's fun, and pretty fun to see this, like, this image. I love this. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching in for this little material read. And once again, thanks Potato for editing and fixing all this up for me to read. Oh god, I really appreciate it. And I'm really curious to see more of this though. And as I mentioned, if people are interested of like a Fate D&D, something like that, I would love to do some videos on that. Like, I think that would be super fun. And yeah, I will be back with more Fate for FGO Thirstday and all that next week. So thank you for watching. See you later on, and have a continued super great day.